Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback Matthew Stafford bringing out the LA offense. And Stafford, of course, all those years in Detroit and now in his first season with Los Angeles.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something that's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 94 yards, and a score.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really...
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for L.A. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on second down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Offside defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return is Duvernay. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense set to take over and led by a man still just in his 4th season in the NFL, the 2019 MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that.
Touchdown! Marquise Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the give, this is Akers.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. They snap it to Stafford. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. He's going deep for Brown. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And great yardage here all the way deep into line. territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. These two teams all tied after one. Jackson on first down. He's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Josh Oliver, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Here's Stafford. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred BLITZIN.
And we remember Fred BLITZIN well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the handoff, it's Akers. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Jackson now off the bootleg. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Looking for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead on the final play of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Patrick Mahomes, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. D.D. Westbrook, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they've gone to the half, all even at 14 apiece. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded right at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
There you go. There you go.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's going deep for Brown. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Jackson. Brown has the first down and much more. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Brown, the lone receiver left. Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford. A quick pass to Cup. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
I can't believe they even let you play.
From the 50, Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Stafford. This one to the left to Higbee. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 3.
Going right back to Akers. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Stafford. Quick slant here to Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From just shy of midfield, Jackson, and the Rams got him. They bring him down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now it's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they move this all the way down to the 9. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. LA set to take over again on offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Let's get this. Switch.
Here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. Able to avoid him at the 40. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To the air again, Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And this is going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing again is Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Touchdown! It's complete. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
On the return is Duvernay. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Jackson to throw. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
He's going to find his tight end Boyle.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Tucker now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total.
And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hard-working crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.